Right, I think this is going to be the last try before the new year. But let's see if we can get something. Just going to have an hour's walk along the canal, see if we can get a take. It seems recently in the winter we're not getting anything. Let's give it a go. Let's go further up. I've got a couple of lures with me today. See how we get on here. Not good. It's caught its own tail. Just trying over by that undergrowth. Might put on a spinner in a minute. So I haven't had much luck with this one. Let's move up. Sorry if it's a bit glary. The sun's shining right down on me. I'm in South Yorkshire in the UK. But I'm just going up to the point where I had 2 pike out a while back. It's a bit further up. But it's worth a try before the new year. Just got an hour or so. Thought I'd just come down and try my luck. There's no harm in that. But we'll set up in a good spot and give it a good 10 minutes. I'm tempted to change my lure. I think this might be too big for them this time of year. But I've been told they like big lures, so let's just walk down. Let's try it. I might just troll it. Let's see if trolling it would work. Let's go right down. Let's try it. Let's just troll it along. In fact, let's just try a different lure. Let's stick a new one on. I'll give it a go. Alright. Which one should we go for? Should we go for a spinner? Or should we go for something like that? Nice and golden shiny, little rattle in it. What should we go for? We've got a little one here. And we've got another little rattler. Goes down to the bottom. Or a spinner. Could put a shad on. Little shad. Should we try a green? We can always try that one for a bit. Let's try that one. Put that one on. Let's just swap it over. I think this one will be better in the spring and summer. They're a lot more active. They're a lot more docile at the moment. Very lethargic in not really active. I've had much luck on lures. I've had better luck on dead bait. So let's put this back. I'll put it in my bag and then we'll chuck this out and give it a couple of tries. And then on the way back, I will try that one there. Nice Goldie Sylvie. Let's jump my bag. See, now I know how hard it is for people when they're trying to live stream, trying to juggle everything about, carry everything. It's a right headache. That's a bit better. We'll troll that. I'll let some line out and we'll troll that one as we walk up. Just a slow walk up. Might be better off going up here. For those of you who haven't joined my stream before, welcome. Thank you for watching. But if you haven't checked out Seasons episode 3, definitely go and check him out. He's in Oregon, in the US. Streams every weekend and he's an amazing guy. Definitely go and check him out. Right. There's a bit of a bridge coming up. Hopefully there should be some lurking there. Sorry if it's a bit shaky, I'll hold it. Let's walk up here. Gosh, it's Christmas in a week and a bit. It comes around so quickly. Right. Let's get this out and let's give it a try. Go further up here. I know where roughly I like to fish. Roughly where they are. It's just getting there, not getting snagged, because they put all sorts in here. Shopping trolleys, you name it, they'll dump it in here. You get a lot of magnet fishermen. There we go, just underneath here. Let me go underneath so the sun's not as glaring. There we go, that's a bit better. Let's try just underneath here. Looks good in the water. Don't know if you can just see that there. So if it looks good to me, it should look good to the pike. Let's sink a bit. Oh, I don't know what's up with me. Everybody's been getting colds recently. Me included. I'll give one more cast. I'm only going to stay at a spot for no more than 3 or 4 casts, then move on. That way we cover more ground. Let's move up here. We've got another little bridge up here, which is where I've been catching them before. The marina just up ahead is the best place, where I caught one back to back. Got some big plans for 2025. Trout fishing up in Derbyshire. Trout fishing, fly fishing. It's different, a lot different than normal coarse fishing. Just wang this out. And of course, add to back reel. Right, oh, that's great. might have sorted it. No. Come on. Oh. Let me put my bag down. No luck yet. Just got tangled on my reel, no luck yet at all. See, they seem to be right quiet this time of year for pike. I think the best bet is, right, let's get this in. I'm going to tie it on again. And we can get moving. Let's get that. Bring that over here. Let's tie it on again, because I'm all tangled on my reel. There we go. Alright, now we can sort this out. This is what I'm dealing with. Oh, there we go, hang on. Don't tell me it sorted itself out and I've just cut my line off. Bet you it has and all. Yep, it sorted itself out, that's just typical, isn't it? Right. Fact. It's always the case, isn't it? One thing I hate about fishing is reels and not catching anything. But it can't be helped. Right, hang on, here we go. Is this where it's mucking up? There we go. Knew it. Just there, like that. So, what's happened here? Right. Let's have a look. Oh dear. If I... Sorry about this, guys and girls, but this is so annoying, this reel. Once it gets tangled, it gets tangled proper good. Right, let's have a look what's going on. It's hooked through there. Right. I think we're getting there. 2 more minutes and we should be fine. Then we can try and get pike. You know what, I might just cut it all off and try again. Right, get rid of all that for a start. God, look at me, a rectangle. Look at that, it's a right mess. Oh. What is going on? That's the question. Alright. Here we go, we're getting somewhere. Not like that. If I can cut that. Right. They're getting there. Right, that's one off. Let's try and take this off and sort it out, because it's doing my head in now. Right. Oh. just this bit here now. Then we should be fine. Right. There we go. So we've got that off. And now we've got the same problem. There. Right. Finally. Sorry about that. Let's pull this through. We should be fine. He says, what on earth? There we go. Fine. Right, let's stick it back in. Oh dear. Let's wind it back on. Yeah, will do. I'll discard the string properly, always do, always pick up after myself. And it really frustrates me when people don't, because they don't realise what effect it can have. I've seen swans, geese, ducks, with all sorts hanging out the mouth. There we go. So that really does, that's a good point. Right. Thanks for bearing with me with that. In. Lock. Right, let's put this on now. I'll thread the line through. Then we'll try again. Right. I get the string. Just to show you, just put it in the bag, front pocket. There we go. That's all away. There we go. Yeah, it's horrible, absolutely horrible when you see ducks and wildlife with. It gives us fishermen a bad name, really. That's one of the things, but the main thing is the wildlife. I've seen just recently the RSPCA had to come out and save a swan that had had all sorts of hooks and stuff swallowed. I think it was a full carp rig. And when you've got the the weight, if they haven't used a lead clip where the leads can just break away, then it can be very nasty for wildlife. So we've just rethreaded it and we tie it back on. Where's the lure gone now? There it is. So let's tie it back on. 2 seconds. And we're in business. Ah, sorry buddy, I was muted then. Thanks for telling me. But yeah, coming back to the people discarding lines, as I was saying when I was muted, you see it all too often. And when you tell somebody you're going to pick that up, you sometimes get quite a bad attitude from them. Let's get this. What I'm looking for is a little jack to take it, a little jack pike. Let's go further up here. This will be way better in the summer and spring. Winter time, it's hard to get them to take it. So water temperature is not that great, and it's hard to fish. But I've seen some people catch on lures around here in the winter. Wondering if I can get over by those reeds over there. Yeah, some people really don't care, and like I said, that's what gives us a bad name, us fishermen, because the ones that do care tidy up after themselves. Even if they've had a drink or sandwich or anything, it doesn't hurt just to stick it in your back pocket or in your bag, does it? But there's always one person who has to spoil it for everybody else. Might try a spinner in a minute. And that's what it's all about, just enjoying being outside, enjoying nature, a bit of peace and quiet, trying to catch fish. And I don't fish to take the fish. I don't fish for that. I find myself more often than not tidying up other people's trash. The amount of line that I've found and rigs and everything. That's why 9 times out of 10 I carry a plastic bag with me, but I haven't brought one out today because I'm only staying for an hour or so. But if I find anything, I'm going to put it in my bag anyway. Because I'll show you in a minute. I can see it's a perfect example just up here. In fact, I'll show you. Let's just reel this in and I'll show you a perfect example of why I always take my line and offcuts of rigs with me. Let's just go up here, I'll show you. There's a bunch of Canada geese just up here. And what happens is you'll get people sat there and they'll be doing their rigs and their lines, and they'll just drop hooks with the line on them, and they come along and feed, and it's not good at all. Ooh. Right, let's try just over here. Let's see if we can get anything here. So let's get you straight. That was a good cast. There you go, don't know if you can see it, but I can. There's a bit of line in its mouth already. And that's exactly what we're on about. People just don't tidy up. Let's give a bit of more of a walk up. Yeah, there is some line in its mouth. That's a perfect example, isn't it? Oh, I didn't mean to scare them. I think the way back we'll try a spinner. You're in your Louisiana. Oh, honestly, the one thing I want to do is start in one state and work all my way down. And this is why I love doing lives. You get to meet loads of great people from all over the world. I've had one from Australia, you're in Louisiana. This seems like a good spot as well. I've had some luck up here, just underneath this bridge. Right, we'll go a bit more further up, and then I'm going to work my way back. And I'll put a spinner on for the way back, see if we get anything. They're a bit, like I say, they're a bit docile at the moment. Normally these spots would be really good in the summer, springtime. I would love to go bass fishing. Absolutely love to go bass fishing. I think I caught a twig. Yep, nope. Right, well, we'll change it to a spinner. We'll go up a bit further. Then on the way back, we'll give it a couple casts out. Only a short stream today, but by any means, hopefully, I would like to catch a pike. £17 bass. I know bass can get big, but that's almost the size of the carp that I've caught before. That's insane. Now, if I ever go to the States, like I said, I've been to New York, but that was when I was 16. I'm 35 now. And it was amazing. The Big Apple, as they call it. It was an amazing place. But I would love to go back to the States. Right. Now, a bit further up is where I've caught before, but that's on dead bait, not on spinners. So I might give it about 10 minutes up here and then have a walk back. But it can't hurt just to give a couple of tries on this bit of the marina. I hope I get one too. But if we don't, we don't. At least we've been out, stretched our legs and enjoyed being out. No, I'm by a canal. This is big, long stretch of canal in South Yorkshire. That stretches all the way down from the main city, which is just up that way. It goes all the way down, links other cities. I think it goes all the way to Birmingham if you join the right stretch of water. If that's in the UK. But where I'm planning to go fishing soon would be a country park, and then you've got to get your licence for the day ticket. And there is pike in that country park. I might change it up for a spinner in a minute on the next stretch. Let's go a bit further up. No, but I was browsing through like you all have been before on YouTube, browsing through the lives, and I came across Seasons episode 3. He's in Oregon, like I've said before. He's an amazing guy, and I thought, well, I like fishing and I like outdoors, combine the two and share it, and he's been supportive ever since, really supportive. He's not very far from getting a boat, so he can go on the I've forgotten what he's called it, what river he goes on in Oregon, but he's very close on getting a boat, and he trout fishes. He caught a massive salmon, which is like a dream for me. A dream would be to go salmon fishing. I mean, I know you can go salmon fishing in Scotland and parts of Wales, there's salmon. But not very close to me is salmon fishing. Trout, yeah. Can go to a couple of places where they stock trout, and maintain the waters and make sure it's absolutely pristine for trout. And some people pay a lot of money for trout fishing where they go. I mean, there's some big reservoir up where I used to live, actually, in my hometown. And it's where they tested the bouncing bomb for the big planes that used to drop the bouncing bomb. They tested the bouncing bomb there. The dam busters, as they used to call them. Right, this might seem familiar if you just have a look from my previous videos, where we're dead baiting just in between these boats, and we caught 2 pike back to back. It was amazing. My friend's alarm went off. We got nice little jack, and then my alarm started going off. It's literally just over here, so we'll see if we can get as close to the boats. Not too close, but let's just have a go here, I would say. So I know there's pike around here, because they love the boats. Hiding underneath them, that's the spot where they want to be. But like I've said, I hope to be bringing you better content next year in the new year. A lot more live streams, a lot more different places, a lot more different sorts of fish that we go after. Like carp, coarse fishing. I want to do a coarse fishing, float fishing live stream, with all sorts of different rods, different fish, set a goal weight that we want to catch, all sorts of things like that. And one thing about me is I won't ask you to subscribe, I won't ask you to like or comment. I just want you to experience. Oh, thank you very much. No, I just want to, spread the enjoyment of being outside because there's far too much people on the, on the games consoles, on phones. You go into one of the main cities and everybody is just glued down. The heads are down, and they're all glued to the little devices and in their own little world. I really miss being as a kid. Your mates used to knock on your door and say, "Oh, you're coming out to play." I miss it. You're 14 and play games, but I touch grass. As long as you get outside now and again. Gosh, I sound old. I sound like my dad. And that's a scary thing. When you sound like your dad, then you know you're getting on a bit. But what we'll do is we'll walk up here a bit further. Like I say, I've got some projects in the works, which hopefully will be pretty good. I'm currently working on something special for seasons. Some hoodies, in fact, that a friend of mine makes them. And I am putting some bits together, and hopefully I can get a place where he can accept them, where I can post to. Because Seasons is a really great guy. I love his live streams. Right. We're going to go up a bit further up. We're going to take a bit of a walk. I'm going to cast this a bit more, then we'll change to a spinner. So we'll just go up a tiny tad further. We'll change to a spinner. Or I might change that big silver one. But as you can see, this canal goes for miles and miles all the way down to the main city, then breaks away. But let's just try here, just over to the other side. You fish at every chance you get. Do you go for bass or catfish? What do you go for? Fire gamer. See, in the UK it's a bit limited. You either got your coarse fishing, trout fishing, or carp. Oh God, it's quiet. Normally, if this was spring, you would have had a bite by now. Yeah, carp, We have a lot of coarse fish like bream, tench, roach and perch, rudd, dace I think we have. But you have a lot in the States, you have a lot more variety. I mean, you get to go salmon, there's all sorts of different trout for you, muskie, the list goes on, I think, for you in the States compared to what we have in the UK. It's a lot different. But here, if you're doing fishing like this, you only need a license that covers you for the year. I think there's either 2 rods for coarse and trout fishing, or 3 rods for coarse and trout fishing. The prices vary on how many rods you want. You've never caught a trout? Oh, catching a trout's the best feeling ever, because you really have to. It's not the point of trying to outsmart the fish, but once you get it on the end of your rod, it's a great feeling. Sorry, there's just a train going past. No muskie. You see, all these fish that you're listing off, we haven't got them in the UK because they just can't breed here. It's too cold for them. Oh, that would be good. Fire gamer. A travel rod with a double, and then I'll double as a muskie set up. Oh yeah, I've heard muskies put up a really good fight. Really good fight. And that's one of the things I would like to do. Book a holiday where you have a guide and you go round different fishing spots. I think what we'll do is we'll walk up here, and there's a little crossing point just up ahead. We'll change over, and then we'll walk down, and then I think go all the way back to where I'm parked, and then I'll head off. But it should be probably about another half an hour. For Christmas, the max drag on it's £33. Crikey. Now, all my setups I've got a carp reels and set the drag to all. That's got like a lever. It's a bait runner. So you flip a lever on the back, and it'll set it to one setting, so the line can be taken off the reel, and then you flip the lever another way, and you can set your drag. Four-piece, 7-foot, 6-inch, heavy power, fast action, 15 to 14 pound line rating. Oh, that sounds like a dream of a rod. I want to get a better spinning rod. I really like one so I can feel the action in the water of the lure and the spinner. So that would be good to get. Oh, we're getting caught up on the trees. Come on. There we go. Let's just get out the way. This person. Right. Let's just start from here. Now, let's have a look in the tackle box and see. What I'll do is just get all this sorted. You tell me. I'll let you guys decide, and girls, if there is any, which ones you think I should use. So we've got that one. I've used this one. I don't think that's a very good go. We've got this big one for pike. We've also got a little one, and we've got the number 4 spinner, Blue Fox spinner. So what do you think? Spinner, so 1, 2, 3 or 4. Now this is, I got given this one I got given, somebody made that and they gave it me. Number 4. So somebody says number 4. What do you think? Number 4. Alright, it's going to be number 4. This big one. We'll go for that then. Let's give that a go. Number 4. Number 3, says Alex. Number 3 or number 4. Well, we've got 2 for number 4, 1 for number 3. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll try a bit with number 4. Then we'll switch to a number 3 halfway down for the way back. We'll do it like that. So let's take this one off. Put it back in. Put this one back in here. That was number 3, so we'll put that in. We'll leave this spinner to another day. We'll put this big one on. This one I got relatively cheap because they discontinued this sort of lure, because they used to have a head at the bottom. They discontinued it. So there used to be a head here, but I've just stuck a little weight through. That should be pretty much just get the action right, and hopefully we should get a pike. Right. It's not as cold as I thought it would be today. Let's have a look at the action that we get on it. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, we'll give that a go. It's not that rigid. Once it gets flown through the water, it'll start flicking about. Probably that's why they've discontinued it. But we'll see how we get on with this. We'll do a different retrieve. Hopefully, we'll see what we get. I'm just going to work my way down. I need to get some new lures as well, some better ones. I did have some really decent ones, but then on the just where we were fishing just a minute ago, I kept on getting snagged. No problem, Fire Gamer. We'll still be here. Let's start walking down. And then whoever says number 3, we will change over to that bit further down. And pike lures are expensive in the UK, unless you go for spinners. Spinners are a couple of pound or a couple of dollars, but pike lures could be talking like $25 just for one lure. I don't know what it's like in the States, because you've got all sorts of lures and for bass. It is really pricey. It is. Especially near Christmas time, when you're trying to get Christmas sorted and you want to go out fishing, you want to get a new lure, and you go and you're like, I ain't paying that for that. But I will do. Need to get some new lures. So we'll start walking down. Let's just troll this for a bit. Walk a bit further down. I think some nice warm soup when I get back. I still haven't got over this cold. Everybody seems to be sick at the moment. The most you pay for your gear is 15, except your odds. See, that's like me. I like to keep things relatively cheap. Like, I'll go to we call them car boots and jumble sales or yard sales, and I can always tell what people have got by if you go to a massive car boot in a big field, they'll normally put the rods on by the car sticking up in the air, so people know they've got fishing stuff. I've got some really good rods from car boots. Right, we'll go a bit further down and then we'll change it up, because normally this is quite good spots that I'm fishing at. We might have had better luck on dead bait or live bait, to be honest. But like I say, in the winter it's a bit difficult. Let's go a bit further down. Right. It seems we've had nothing there. Let's try a different one. Switch it up on the way back. Take this off. Right, we'll try a different one. We will try. So let's put this one back. So we've got, let me put them all out. So we've done that one. So we've got, let's say, 1, 2 or 3. Let's just let it focus. 1, 2 or 3. 3's a spinner, 2's that big one in the middle, and 1's that little one. I think that's a one that goes to the bottom. How deep is it? Can get probably about 7 foot in the canal to 8 foot deep here in the canal. So what do you think we should go for? Should we go for the one in the middle? That one? Number 1, the spinner. Which one did I say was? That was number 1, wasn't it? The one I'm pointing at. So 1, 2 and 3. So we'll go for the pink one, people are saying. This one, it's got a little rattle in it as well. Let's try that then. And then what I'll do is I'll keep the last one that we'll try is that big one on the way back, and I'll keep that just in here. The spinner, pack that all up, make sure no lines out. So it actually floats on the top as well until I retrieve it in, which then it'll start diving. Right, let's make our way back. Sorry about that, it's rotating. There we go. Right, it's quite a light lure. Hi Alex, how you doing? Let's try and get it over. Hi-Fi Gamer. We've changed our lure, we're changing up again on the way back as well. We've changed to a diving bait. That's a better cast. We'll work our way down here. It's not that great at the moment. I haven't caught much. Pike and roach and tench, but mostly pike it round here. It's just what I'm fishing for. But it's a bit quiet this time of year for them, yeah. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Oh dear. So what are people doing for the holidays? Are they going You spending it at home? Having family round? What are people doing? I thought I just saw pike then. Let's cast it back over there. Nope, must be my eyes. I'll move further down. Family coming to my house for Christmas. Same. We're having some family over, and then we're going to go, I think in the afternoon, we're going to go up to in-laws and have some more turkey and food. And then on Boxing Day, I've got more family coming over, so it's very busy. But I don't mind it, it's Christmas after all, isn't it? It's not about what you get, it's about the people that you spend the time with. So let's just walk along and I'll troll this. Let's see if we get any pike following. Cast it out over here. Hopefully my next live stream will be at a trout place for fly fishing in the new year. That's what I'm planning, my next live stream, and that'll be awesome. Hiring a boat, I think it's $20 to hire a boat, a little electric motor boat. And you've big waters to fish on. We can see what we get when we trout fish. Right, let's walk down to this next lock. We'll get another lure on. We'll stick with that for the way back. That big one, I think. But I thought that at least get a bite or a take. But no such luck. Let's walk along here. Oh, trout's lovely to eat. I love eating trout, but I tend to put back more than I eat. Nah, but it would be a dream to go where Seasons fishes. An absolute dream. On the river, even if you don't catch anything, the scenery that you have out in the States, like the mountains and everything. Yeah, the weather has a big part to play. Like when it's really hot, they like to be at the bottom and are not doing much. And then when you want it in between, really. It's hard hard fishing at the moment. We'll get there. Let's move down. I'm really liking this this lure. I've had this in my box for a while. That pink one. Yo, Grease. We are just heading back, but we're going to try our best to try and get one. We've been switching up our lures, switching up our methods, and just hanging out and chilling out and having a chat. Come on, I really want to catch a fish for you guys. This is the second time, so last week I did a live stream at a new spot that I found, and I got skunked, didn't catch a thing, except on just as we were packing up, my friend did. He caught a pike on a dead bait. We were just reeling in, and we saw that there was no float out, which we can definitely do a catch and cook, definitely. And what we'll do is because I don't think you can cook on where you go, but what we can do, we can catch it and see how many we catch. Then I can do it from home, my kitchen, definitely. Or I'll find a place where you actually can do catching, and you can have a little barbecue. I'm sure there's places. But yeah, that's one thing I would love to do, catch and cook. I love cooking. One thing I do in my spare time is cooking. You can even eat the pike that are in here. You can eat the pike. I have ate pike before, a long time ago, when I was fishing with my dad. We were fishing on a water, and I caught a little tiny silverfish, and I will have to have a look at that. Thanks for that, Grease. I'll definitely have a look at that lure. I might even take you all into the fishing shop, and we can have a look at lures, and you can point out the ones that you think would be good. Maybe 3 or 4 lures, and we'll have a look at some lures. You want to try pike? It's pike. You have to leave it to rest once you've caught it, and if you want to eat it, you gut it and then you leave it in water overnight. It just gets rid of all the muddiness in the meat. They are delicious if you cook them the right way. Right. So for the way back, that is true. So let's one last change before we since wind's picking up now. What do we say? I think this western one. Ow. I think that one is a good shout. I like to cook pike with some garlic and lemon. Some lemon slices, some garlic. That's how I like to do cook pike. And I grill it. I don't pan fry it, I grill it. They call them trash fish. Each their own. Some people like the taste, some people don't. Let's change this up. But I've always, I've never shied away from, never shied away of trying something new or cooking something a different way. Let's put this lure back in there quickly. Yeah, it's a Western swim. Oh, you gotta go. I promise you, Fire Gamer, if I catch one, I want to take it, then I'll definitely do a live cooking one. I've just got beeped out the way by a boat, which is quite funny because there's hardly any other boats coming down here. Oh, he's at school. All right. You just got to school. Oh man, the time. This is the thing. I need to work out the time difference between here in the UK and the US because, like Season said, I put my live stream to start at a certain time. Oh, what happened there? And I had Abby wanting to watch it. It was totally the wrong. See you later, Fire Gamer. Have a good day at school, buddy. And I had Abby wanting to watch it, and it was totally different in the totally different time. So I need to work that one out. What is going on? There we go. Right. That's a good cast. No, but thanks for being so patient with me. Oh, we had that massive tangle. And thanks for sticking by. I will also sub to you if you do pike fishing. Of course I will, buddy. We help each other out. Us creators, us YouTubers or live streamers. It's hard, you know. It takes some doing to set up and everything. So yeah, of course I'll sub to you. No problem, buddy. I want to see you catch a pike. If I can't today, I'll check out some of your videos. I mean, they're here. This is the exact spot where I caught last time, back to back as well. That I've only brought one rod today and no dead baits today. So we're only lure fishing. So let's make our way back. I'll troll this through. So what time is it over there? Is it early morning? Because right now here it is just turned 1 in the afternoon. So my lunch is pretty much over. So that's why I'm heading back. Got a bit more work to do. So I thought I'd just come out, have an early lunch and do a bit of fishing and share it with you guys and girls. It's 7:05 in the morning. So yeah, we're roughly about 5-6 hours ahead. In Greece it's 1500 in the afternoon. Oh, you guys, it's chilly here, and so many places that I would love to go fishing that are warm. I've got so much different variety of fish, and we're stuck with the UK fish. Oh, the dreams. You can only dream, can't you? But sometimes you need to make that a reality. I've been to Italy, and there's fish. I was swam in the sea, and the fish were swimming around my feet. So, but Australia, Greece, all these other countries that I would love to go to, it's just finding the time and the money. Getting flights to the US, I think I had a look to get to Seasons. That's where Seasons is. I think it's going to cost me about $900 in US just for a flight to get there. $900. I do have Instagram, however I need to set up a new Instagram because I've got a totally different Instagram, which I'll explain. I used to do a lot of I'm a qualified silversmith, so jeweler, but I don't do that as a profession. But I set up a little Instagram to post pages on new bits of bobs that I made. But I'm going to create a new one, or if you want to add me on Instagram, you're more than welcome. It's jewellery and then INK. You're more than happy to have a gander of what I've made and get in contact with me through that. More than welcome. So jewellery, INK at the end after jewellery. Slowly make our way back. See, the pike are not doing anything at all today. They're lazy. Lazy. Thought I almost had a little bite then, but must have gone over some weeds. I think this will be a good lure to have in the summer and spring, because when the pike are more active and they're less on the bottom, I think this will be a perfect lure to have, these western lures. And I will get a new pike rod. So I think I definitely need a new pike rod. New rod, new lures, new reel. I mean, this reel's alright, but I would like a better one. Thank you so much for those 8 likes. I really appreciate it. Like I've said, I keep on saying this, but I just want to share the experience and for you guys to come with me on it. Yesterday I got Abu Garcia Oreo Predator. It's great for pike. I need to have a look at these lures, because all I've done for pike is I've just used spoons before. Me and my dad used to go to this little lake, and we just used to buy, you know, those just little packets of spoons and spinners, and that's all we used to use. I've never looked at these lures. Oh, is that the same? Sorry, you're talking about a rod and a... Ah, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were talking about a lure. No, I think Seasons has got that rod. I need to have a look at some pike rods. Like I say, you guys will have to come with me on a live stream to the fishing shop. There's one just up the road from me, and there's another one in the local city where I am. We'll have to go and have a look. And then we'll have to take a leaf out of Seasons' book, or we'll have to name the rod after somebody, or I'll even have to name it after Seasons. So let's make our way down. These pike are not doing anything at all. It's been nearly 2 hours. Well, it has been 2 hours, I think, nearly. And they're not even doing anything. Right, I think we've just got caught on a... That's why I have £30 braid on. That was lucky. I'll definitely have a look at those. That's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to have a glass of wine, sit down with my wife, and should be watching something on telly, and I will be researching lures, new lures to take out next year. Have a look at some rods, have a look at places to go. But there's one place, if you Google Press Manor Fisheries in the UK, it should come up on Google. That's the place where I'm planning to go. You can hire a boat and go trout fishing. And also there's Lady Bower. If you Google Lady Bower, Lady Bower Dam in the UK, that's literally down the road from where I used to live. And it's amazing. Big out there. Right, we'll give one last cast here. Slow retrieve, I think. A couple of jerk movements. Slow retrieve. But no, I also need to work out as well, because I'm going to have some serious holiday weight. I'm not afraid to admit it. My in-laws cook a mean Christmas dinner, so I'm going to have to do some running, cycling, working out. I think one last cast here and we'll move further down, and I'll just troll it because I need to get back. Right, big cast. Not that bad. That's a good cast. Canada is another place that I would love to go to. This is just a cheap one that my mate told me to get. It's don't know if that will focus. So I got it for about 35. It's not that bad, actually. Let me try and see. It's I can't even pronounce that. Bad thing about being dyslexic. Oh. It's a nice little bait cast. It's not an overly expensive one, but it does the job for now until I can get a better, smoother bait caster and a better rod. Right, let's give this another. That was rubbish. Cast it out again. That's better. And I'm just going to walk along. I'm going to leave that for a minute to sink. And jerk it along. Still nothing. Come on. Let's go from there. And then I'm going to have to go walk back. Even though I like to stay longer, I'm going to have to walk back. Thought it was getting followed then. One last cast this side. Try not to hit the boat, which is over there. That's a funny looking boat, look at that. How on earth do you sleep in that thing? Right, one cast over there, and then we're going to walk back. But I do like fishing with for pike fish. I do like using a bait caster. It's a lot easier to set up and cast with when you're constantly casting out. I don't like the bail alarm, that bail thing that goes over your reel. Constantly taking that on and off. It's a bit of a pain. And this is actually just a custom rod that I got at a fishing fair when I think I was about 12. My dad brought it me. But that's going back now 23 years ago. Right, let's walk down. There's the geese again, Canada goose. And we'll go down to the long stretch where I need to, goes all the way back to where I've parked, and then we'll get to the last bit and then we'll call it a day. Sorry if it's shaky, let me just change the angle, there we go. I need to get a better setup, but it does the job for now. Can't help but try. But I got caught up. Right, let's walk down. Yeah, you're not allowed to fish on certain. At the pond where I want to go to, you're not allowed to fish there in the springtime because they're spawning. But if they get if you're coarse fishing, like for silverfish or bream or tench, and they get onto one of your fish, you just have to unhook them, and if you land them, because 9 times out of 10 they just snap you off. Because if you're on, let's say, 4 or 5 pound line, and a pike gets it, they'll snap you clean off. But yeah, you'll see all the little babies in here in the springtime. But on the canal you can fish all year round for them. It's not really a preference of what time of year, but it just seems to be harder in the winter. That's the only thing. Bro, how are you feeling filming first person? I've got a little thing, I've got it off Amazon, and it's a little thing that goes around your neck, and you've got like a harness here, so your strap's in here, and I can film. It's really good, and I can see the chat. But the only problem is when you're walking, it wiggles like that, and you can't see nothing. So I'm having to hold it quite sturdy so you can see. You can get other sorts of mounts. The good thing about this is I can turn it sideways like that, which it's got orientation lock on at the moment. I don't know how to turn it off. I've got to look at the YouTube settings. But I can turn it different angles. I can have it like that, or I can have it facing me. But that's how. Hey, look! If I zoom in. I don't know if I can zoom in. There is fish here. Hang on. Don't know if you can see that. There's a heron. Just over there, there's a heron. That, oh, my finger, sorry. That little bird there, that's our UK fish. It's like a stork. That's the main bird that eats fish. It'll stand there and wait till it sees like a little fish or something and swoop down and eat it. Oh dear. Not very promising today, is it, at all? Let's let that sink and walk further down because I've got to go. But no, I've got a feeling that me and Seasons have been skunked twice. So Seasons, if you're watching it, it's not just you, buddy. We both got skunked before Christmas. I think Seasons is doing a live stream next weekend. I hope so. But I've got some big things planned, like I've said. I want to do a freshwater aquarium. So I'm currently looking into an aquarium that I might get for freshwater fish, which should be really good, and I can share that all with you. Setting it up and going through the stages is just something I thought will be really good to do. I've had fish before in a fish tank. It's something I wanted to do. Come on. Alright, let's go to the next bit. Oh dear. And we're on the last stretch before I have to cross over to where it's parked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plonk it in here and then slowly just walk. Plonk it there. Let line out and then slowly just walk. We'll see if we get any takes. If we do, then that's fantastic. Oh dear. Bit of a longer stream than I thought I would do today, but seeing as there's been some great people stopping by, I've stopped on. But like I say, new year, we'll definitely have some better content, better things. When the weather picks up again, in the UK it gets better. Fishing does get a lot better in the better weather. So let's walk back, not far to go now. Oh, I thought hang on. I'm sure I had a bite then. Something knocked that. I'm sure it was. First time this live stream that I actually thought that I had a knock then. Well, a little take. Oh. Want to get rid of this cold. Everybody's sick at the moment. I'm reeling it in because there's another fisherman just up here. I don't want to disturb him. Hey yo. Cheers.
Love your chat, man, buddy.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. Right, let's last few bits of this stretch of water, and then we'll call it. And then me and Seasons will be officially skunked twice in a row. But it's just how it is. Let's just troll it through. I do like these baits. However, seen Def Leppard. Yep, I saw them at Download Festival in Dinnington in the UK. I do like Def Leppard. I like Motley Crue. I've got an all-round taste in music, but I just have to be in the mood for it. Depends what mood I am in during the day. If there was one band that I would have loved to see live in their prime, would be Queen. Or Def Leppard live. It was insane at Download Festival in Dinnington. Absolutely amazing. I've seen Iron Maiden. They even had a Spitfire fly overhead when Iron Maiden was playing. They came out, and then all of you heard was a rumble, and this Spitfire did a massive low pass over the crowd, and came right over the stage, and it was amazing. Ozzy Osbourne I've seen live. He was alright, he was quite good. Who else have I seen live? Metallica have been live. I've seen them. I've seen Linkin Park live. Who else have I seen? Oh, the Eagles, yes. I would have loved to see them live. Loads of great bands that I would love to see live. Who else have I seen live? Now you've got me thinking now. Who have I seen live and who I haven't? Guns N' Roses I've seen live at concert. This is all at Download. Over 3 days. It's a 3-day rock festival you have in Hiya Luminaries, how are you? We've just been, sorry, I'll get back to that. We've just been all the way up this bit of canal and all the way back, and we have been skunked again. We've been totally skunked, just like Seasons last night. We've been skunked, not even a bite. I thought I had a bite, but I haven't. Back to the music side of things. So, as I was saying, downloads a 3-day rock festival in the UK, which is held at a racetrack in Dinnington. And over those 3 days, by the end of it, there's a lot of sore heads. We'll put it that way. But we have got nothing. I'm going to do a couple more casts. You've joined us at the point where we're just heading back now, luminaries. Oh, you know what? I hate it when you get skunked. It's just this time of year. It's winter. It's cold here. And it's just difficult fishing. But I've seen some of your trout that you've caught. I was just saying to chat that next year I found a place where I can hire a boat, I can go fly fishing. I've got all my fly fishing gear all set out. I've had a look at my flies, I've tied a couple of new ones. I really want to do one early next year so that I can actually show Seasons fly fishing. So that would be awesome. And luminaries, I've got to tell luminaries, I'm working on something for Seasons. I've got a mate of mine who makes hoodies, and he prints them all out, and we're currently working on some special hoodies for Seasons, which hopefully I can get them to him. One of the kind. He actually commented on one of my replies to one of his videos, and he said, am I going to do a website? I'm like, no buddy, these are one of the kind for you. Just something, in our lifetime we meet a load of people, and it's nice to give just something back. So some special hoodies for Seasons I'm doing. Yeah, we all learn together. He's such a great person, Seasons. His enthusiasm and the amount of work that he puts into his streams and content, it's and also keeping up a work life as well. It's must take some doing, but he is a great guy. He's so close to getting that boat. I can't wait to see this boat and what he does with it. And he's got his Starlink. He's got himself really well set up. New rods, but he just needs a fish. So do I. We caught 2 back-to-back last time along this stretch of water, but we just need a fish. But it looks like, because just up here, that's where I'm parked, just over there, it looks like we're gonna get skunked. But I thought I'll come out on a lunch break and try and see if we can get a little jack pike or something like that. But it doesn't look like we're going to be able to today, which is a bit of a low point. But one last cast. That's a good cast. And then we will call it. But luminaries, I'm so pleased to see you and other people as well, and we'll definitely do a live stream in the new year at this new place, this trout fishery that I found, that you can hire a boat, and I'll take all my trout fishing stuff. I'll see if my mate Sean wants to come along. He works quite a bit, so do I. Work every day, but he works like longer shifts than I work, you see, and I'll see if I can get him to come along. Oh yeah, your kidney. You met him? You met Seasons? Oh wow. How is your kidney? I'm sure I read in chat that it's better. It's alright. I honestly can't function without a coffee in the morning. I've got the best coffee machine ever. I'm so pleased I actually invested in it. A Sage coffee machine. And I just buy the coffee beans, put it in, it does it all for me. It's like, I feel like Starbucks on steroids. Cheers. I've got a whole sleeve of tattoos, and I've got a memorial for my grandfather who was in the Second World War. So I've got 2 sleeves, I've got my neck done, I've got loads of tattoos. That's why I said last night on Seasons' live stream I would get his tattoo. I was thinking about it. I'd get his logo tattooed on me, and I would live stream it, which would be pretty cool if I did. You were on the hospital bed. Yeah, my right kidney stopped working. I had surgery, it started to work now. Oh, that's fantastic news, luminaries. I hope it continues to get better and get stronger every day. We need that. We need a bit of faith, and to get through tough times in our lives. I've had tough times. Seasons has had. You know, this is the one thing. I was just saying this earlier, that the thing is that it's not, YouTube is just not to create content and post, and it's what you find yourself doing, and what I have found is through Seasons, it's a wider community of people coming together and keeping everything flowing and chilled. You want a tattoo but you're 15 years old. My advice to you would be wait till I've got some ridiculous ones. I've got Family Guy on my leg. I've got Chris Griffin in The Evil Monkey, and that was a time in my life where I was young and a bit silly, and I was out with some mates, and they said to me, and we had a couple of drinks and a couple of dares, and yeah, say no more. But I would definitely recommend waiting till you find something. If you definitely want a tattoo, find something that you really want, that's going to be meaningful to you. Like mine, I've got, like I said, my in fact, hang on, I've got a Spitfire on the other side, just for my granddad, just show my respects to him, just so every day, you know, I can look down on my arm and remember him, and my grandmother as well. Big respects to them. And then on this side, I've got just it tells a massive story. I have to explain a bit more about that on another stream. Just a massive story of my life, through the struggles and through all sorts of aspects of my life, the highs, the lows. But every tattoo that I've got is a big meaning. Oh, Def Leppard tattoo, definitely. I've seen so many tattoos that I want to get coming up. You went fishing when you were 6. That's a good age to start. My son is coming up to 5. He is 5 on Christmas Day. So I planned that one well, didn't I? 5 on Christmas Day. So not only is it Christmas, but I've got to celebrate a birthday as well, which is something that he loves it. He absolutely loves it. I thought it would be hard separating Christmas and a birthday, but it's actually alright. Right, well, I've one last cast and then I do need to shoot off. But luminaries, thanks for joining. And the rest, Karen. Fishing Greece, I'll definitely check out your YouTube channel and subscribe and help you out. Luminaries, I'm already subscribed to you. All of us just keep up the content and we'll all work together and we'll get there. So this is the last cast and I do need to go. So it does look like, hang on, we have officially been skunked. It's alright, Luminaries, I hope to get even more better footage next time at this trout farm, trout fishery that I'm planning to go to. Hopefully we'll get some good, hopefully we'll get a trout on the fly as well. So it won't be spinning. You're not allowed to spin on some waters in the UK. I think only rivers you're allowed to spin. This is strictly fly fishing for trout at this place that I'm planning to go to. And we'll get a boat. We'll be able to hire a boat for the day. So, right, I'm going to leave you all here. That I found you. Thanks so much, Karen, for dropping in, and definitely we'll catch up next live stream if you're about. Have a good day to Fishing Greece, Luminaries, Karen, all of you have the most fantastic day. My prayers are out to you all. Luminaries, Karen, keep on getting better, and if I don't do another live stream, have a fantastic Christmas and enjoy it. Spend time with your loved ones, spend time with the people that mean something to you, and yeah, have a great day, and we'll do another live stream soon.